playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now it's Elway. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Dolphins hit 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Elway. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now, as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season? Going the way they have earlier this year.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Elway to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. To throw is Elway. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Elway to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Down at the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Elway. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Elway. It's complete to Cruz. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now the Dolphins, they're lining up to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game. And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there. I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. Elway now off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside. And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover. Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play? Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all,
Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. In motion, the tight end. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him at 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
15, yellow.
Taylor. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans are once again back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Elway on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Throwing now, no way on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Barber. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first, they'll throw with Elway. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman, 70 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Elway will throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Play action. It's Elway.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On fourth down, Elway. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And out of bounds right around the 20. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Yellow. Come on, baby.
Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Elway. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now it's Elway. This is caught. It's Cruz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On first down, Elway. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Elway. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that gets the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. 20! Touchdown, Houston! Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Elway down around his goal line. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Here comes Reed.
Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C.
And very little issue in that one for Washington, opening their lead a bit further.
I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 43. I'm go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, Texans. Mecole Hardman, 28 yards.
And the Texans have got it on cruise control.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Texans take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st down at their own 22-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That's caught left side by Hardman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Touchdown, Texans! Mecole Hardman from 4 yards out. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, don't worry, I ain't got to use the same play no more. I just had to go on ahead and hit this goal I had.
This game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening it up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19. Play action. Elway. And now here is another interception. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run again on first down. Chubb shoves him aside, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go, baby.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Texans extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Elway. This goes to Barber, the running back. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Elway to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Williams is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the